Hello everyone, thanks for tuning into today's second video, doing JMA Friday for today's second video. So as always on a Friday, we're having a look at the weather for the month ahead with Japanese and CFS V2 models. I shall get on with that for you in a moment. Just say that the first video release day was our 6am UK weather forecast. There's a 10 to 14 day with all of the regular features on the way later on today as well. Please like, share and subscribe on all of today's videos and content. And thank you so much everyone for doing that for GavsWeatherVids. Thank you so much everyone. Right, going to start off with week 1 being sea level pressure anomaly from the Arctic to the North Pole view down from the JMA. This is the North Pole just here. Got the wider Arctic circle around there. And of course got the latitudes from here. So blue to extrapolating to below average heights, which is low pressure. Yellow, orange and red to above average heights, which is high pressure. These are breaking down into weekly periods. The first week period will take us from today, the 2nd, through to the 9th of August. And the next week looks unsettled actually, with quite a deep area of low pressure to the west and northwest of Scotland. And we're bringing in quite a strong westerly flow from off the Atlantic as well. So low pressure and unsettled for week 1 to start off, particularly in the northwest. Week 2 also looking quite unsettled. This is the 9th to the 16th of August. Again, growing the low pressure in the Atlantic. We have got some higher pressure down here, that of course be Azores high. Could bring some dry weather to the south at times, but overall looks a relatively coolish and unsettled sort of Atlantic-driven first half to August. And then weeks 3 and 4 takes us from the 16th through to the 30th of August. Low pressure could be starting to lift out towards Greenland and Iceland. No particular area of high pressure developing, but it could, because it's a 2-week anomaly, it could be that we're transitioning later on, maybe to some higher pressure there, particularly by week 4 perhaps. Let's have a look at the tropical and the mid-latitude view. So we can't see Greenland, the Arctic, Scandinavia, all those areas off the chart up here. We're in the top right-hand corner of the chart as you're looking at it. So for week 1, 500 millibar height anomaly looks unsettled with low pressure in the Atlantic and quite a strong westerly flow as well. So sorry when it means the temperature anomaly for the week ahead looks generally average in the north, a little bit on the cool side. Quite warm over the continent. So we're kind of, in between cooler air from the Atlantic and hotter air over the continent. And precipitation-wise, it's a wetter than average week for the north and the west and drier than average for England and Wales. Week 2 is the 9th to the 16th of August. Again, plenty of low pressure in off the Atlantic, along with the jet stream as well. Temperature anomaly actually a little bit cooler than average, especially so for more northern and western regions in this week. And again, we see a northwest-south-east split for precipitation, so it's a wetter than average week for Scotland and Ireland, and a drier than average week for England and Wales. And then lastly, we go through to weeks 3 and 4 with this rather strange-looking anomaly. If you can envisage Greenland and Iceland are going to be up here, then that's where all of the low pressure is. Temperature anomaly is still average. Could be a little bit above, could be a little bit below, not a particularly big deviation. Nothing exciting really going on with temperatures. Maybe a little bit wetter, so my sort of interpretation could be wrong actually. It might actually be going a little bit more unsettled there with above average rainfall, this time particularly for England and Wales and near north of Scotland and Northern Ireland. Right, let's go on. So generally an August in line with the summer we've had, which is mixed. So from a JMA. So let's have a look at CFS, see how that compares. Again, week 1, 500 millibar height anomaly from the 2nd to the 8th of August. Next week, lots of low pressure between Scotland and Iceland, bringing in the wind from off the Atlantic. Good agreement between the two models, and good agreement for week 2 as well. So 9th to the 15th of August, plenty of low pressure to the north, some higher pressure to the south, and winds coming in off the Atlantic in a westerly direction. Week 3 is the 16th to the 22nd of August. Low pressure then goes towards Scandinavia, but still between Scotland and Scandinavia. So the wind again in from the west, in from the northwest, still looking rather changeable. And then week 4 is the 23rd, 29th of August. Not really clear what's going on there, but it's probably still some sort of upper level trough around here anyway, I would have thought. The temperature anomaly with a CFS for week 1, 2nd to the 8th of August, below average for Ireland and Scotland, nearer north for England and Wales. Week 2 is the 9th to the 15th of August, and that's generally quite widely cooler than average, actually. So, quite a coolish first after August again, and that goes on into week 3 as well. So it's quite unusual from a CFS, 16th, 22nd of August. Quite a strong signal to be cooler than average. I say that is unusual from a CFS, and is a strong signal than what the JMA is showing anyway, and still looking rather cool even into week 4. It's the 23rd, 29th of August. Again, with below average temperature. So if that's right, we are in for a cooler than average August. Big if that, though, of course. And then lastly, precipitation. So week 1, 2nd to the 8th of August. Wetter than average to our north and west, nearer normal rainfall elsewhere. Week 2 is the 9th to 15th of August. Probably about average rainfall. And then by the time we get through the week 3, I think it's starting to lose a signal, maybe 16th, 22nd of August. Could be average, could be no signal. And then week 4, 23rd, 29th of August. Again, very, very weak signals by this point. So CFS strongly indicating a cooler than average August. But not much signal for precipitation. Overall, they both look quite mixed, I have to say. They both look like they go for an Atlantic-driven August, which will have some drier and warmer weather at times, particularly so in the south when the Azores High, which is in... Sorry, everyone, when the Azores High, which is in, but probably never sustain. Right, well, just a snapshot of what the two models are showing today. So they could look different when we look at them again. Next week for JMA Friday, next week, any forecast on 5-7 days. Comes with big cloud warnings and large pinches of salt attached. We're going to be back a little bit later on with a 10 to 14 dayer. So come back for that shortly. For this one, though, that's all for now. And thanks for watching.